Hey everybody, this is Minion Soldier and this is Ship Updates. Now, we got some interesting details today and we do have some interesting stuff, but I gotta warn you, it's going to be a short episode and details wise, a lot of the stuff that we found out is in regards to ships that we have yet to see. So this is going to be probably the most frustrating episode that I've ever had to make of the show, just because of the fact that there are no graphics that I can show you. And it's going to be short as well. So, I feel that this is not going to be my finest hour, definitely, in terms of episodes. But I am going to try to get all the details out to you. But once again, a lot of this has to do with ships that we just haven't seen yet. So, what I'm going to do, and I'm just deciding this now as I am recording this narration, is I'm going to just try to, where I can, I'm going to try to find some art that could possibly look like something. It might look like this, it might look like that. So any of the art that you see in this video, just to kind of keep it visually interesting, is going to be more or less, just it might look like this, it might look like that. So don't take it to the take it to the bank. Say, oh, this is what this looks like. Oh, this is what the Dragonfly looks like. So, anyways, with all that said, let's just get on with it. So, first off, we found out some interesting things on Reverse the Verse. Now, we found out, of course, that they are working on the Ursa rover, and that they are also working on 2 additional ships that we don't yet know anything about, that are, I believe, out for concept now. So I'm very interested to know what these ships are and what they do. Obviously very curious, but once again, we don't know what they are, we don't know what they do, so there's nothing really to say about that, apart from there's 2 ships that we don't know what they are and they don't know what they do, but they're out for concept. But we did get some big news. The Misk Prospector, which is of course the small mining ship, is going up for sale on the 22nd of April, which is next Friday. It is going to cost $140. It is going to have a similar cockpit view, like I guess interior and view towards the exterior, as the Freelancer. It may or may not be available prior to the Orion. Now, I had said that chances are, if they're making a small mining ship, probably one of the reasons that they're making it is so that they can get something together more quickly, so that they can test out mining. But it in fact turns out that that might not be the case, as we found out on RTV today. So chances are, if you own an Orion and you're thinking, well, the Orion's going to take forever, so maybe I should get a small miner just so I can get my get my feet wet mining prior to the Orion being released, get some experience in the baby PU or whatever. That might not be the case. So you might be just fine holding on to your Orion and just waiting. We did get some details on the Buccaneer, once again a ship that we have not seen, but I will insert my own kind of cobbled together Photoshop of what I would guess that it should look like. They have, I did a little mini Buccaneer video in midweek, which probably, now I probably should have saved and put it all into this episode and just kind of help stretch this episode out. The Buccaneer, they have said that they've got basically 2 looks for the ship. One they really like, one they really don't like. So in the end, they have 1 look for the ship, and it looks like they pretty much decided which way they're going to go. No real details on that beyond what was in the little mini Buccaneer video prior to that, but I'm kind of figuring it's going to kind of come out looking like an attack helicopter. And I'm still kind of firm on the fact that if its main weapons rotate 360 degrees, that either means that this ship has got a gunner or that we're getting automated guns, and I highly doubt that we're getting automated guns. So chances are that's going to be a 2-seater, I think. But you know what? I could totally be wrong. But just if you have guns that rotate 360 degrees, To me, that just says that you've got a gunner. But whatever, we'll see. We'll see. Um, some people were asking about the Drake Dragonfly. What is the Drake Dragonfly going to look like? How big is it? Would it fit inside a Cutlass? Would it fit inside of a Freelancer? The answer was maybe, possibly. So it sounds like they don't really have all that firm an idea on what the Drake Dragonfly is going to look like, or they might just be avoiding it and trying to not to give away details. But as to when we are going to see this ship or the Buccaneer, I mean, I would figure one of these is going to be next. Is going to be the next concept sale. Now, a while ago we heard they were aiming for 6 concept sales, possibly one every 6 weeks was the goal. Right now we seem to be delivering on a monthly basis, so a little 2 weeks faster than originally planned. So I guess possibly by the end of May we'll be either seeing the Dragonfly or the Buccaneer, but that is not firm, because we actually did get some details on the Polaris too, which was interesting. The Polaris is they said that the Polaris is going to surprise us in terms of its looks. They've got a general hull shape planned out for it, but the look is going to be somewhat surprising. Now I'm hoping by this that we're actually are going to get a modular ship. Now I'm kind of, I really am just kind of sticking my own hopes and dreams in there. I hope that that's the way that this is going to be, that this is going to be a modular ship, because then that would really, I think that would just be better for everyone overall. But wait and see. If they've got the basic hull, hopefully we can get a look at the ship sometime this summer. Let's see what else. So really no real surprising details overall. Supposedly, if you clicked on the link to try and buy the Big Benny's camo pattern for your Reliant, you should be getting a $5 coupon later today on your account. So I believe I clicked on that link. Hopefully I clicked on that link. That would be nice. Hopefully we will be seeing that later today. There is, of course, a ship sale going on this weekend. It's a military ship sale. They are selling the Hornet, or the Hornet. They're always selling them. The Super Hornet is for sale. The Gladiator, as you can see, is for sale. The Retaliator is for sale. And the Gladius is for sale. Now, you might be saying that, well, the Gladius is always for sale. Probably should have put the Mustang Delta in that slot. I agree. So, that is pretty much it. Oh, well, I mean, it's not really an update, but it is kind of a static update, and that we are still waiting for a production prototype of the Star Citizen HOTAS. But that is a discussion for another time. But one thing that I kind of wanted to do prior to the end of this episode, one thing that I kind of wanted to touch on is I feel that there's been a lot of negativity around the Vanguard lately. And that is something that's been coming up in the Vanguard forums and a little bit in the general forums as well. A lot of people are, obviously unhappy with the Vanguard, and they would like to see it fixed. And of course, CIG has said that the Vanguard is done for now, but obviously I think that they have the intention to revisit the Vanguard in the future. Now, I was thinking about, for the Piracy Show, I wanted to dig into the Vanguard again. Sometimes I've avoided the topic, even though I do have quite a bit to say on the matter. But I guess what I'm saying, or what I'm asking you guys for, is I want to know in the comments section if you guys want me to dig into the Vanguard, or if you just want me, leave sleeping dogs lie. because I really think that from my perspective, the way I view it, the Vanguard is a highly troubled ship, but the solution, the fix to the Vanguard is actually really easy. Like, you can literally just, we're talking about a fix that would basically, I mean, we always simplify how difficult it is for programmers to fix things, but I really think that the fix for the Vanguard would basically take about 10 minutes. Nothing more of development time. It would literally be flipping a light switch at, at the easiest, not the most. It would, be moving a few values around. Not really sure how they define them, or how they really kind of work things out to get us our final in-game performance values on ships. But I really think that the solution to the Vanguard is actually very simple. But I don't want to create a channel where I'm basically always beating a dead horse. So in the comments below, let me know what you think. Anyways, that's the show for this week. I hope you enjoyed it, and thanks for watching.
Quantum travel initiated.